Good evening, everyone. You're watching The Playing Field.
And welcome back to The Playing Field on WTOP 10.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to The Playing Field.
Next to impossible, and I think you really do have to consider it something to be concerned about in the Western Conference.
If someone's cheating, you just be like, oops, I guess we can't do anything about it, even though we're watching him cheat.
Looking through this, there's no way.
Last week, the guys debated on whether the NBA should change their playoff system due to an imbalance of the two conferences. Now, let's take a look at football.
I am furious with this idea.
Chris Paul has it, and I think that when it comes down to the fourth quarter, they don't have that guy that you say, this is the guy that's going to get us the win.
You'd always fight him, and you'd always push him, but you wouldn't move anyway.
When we come back next Sunday, we'll have the final four teams determined.
This year, they've flown under the radar.
Blues have impressed me so far.
This seems like the matchup to watch in the first round.
It's a tough loss. It's an extremely tough loss.
Roaring back from down 3-4 holes or trying to hold off their 20-year-old speed.
One of them now could make it. You talk about 4 teams going for 1 spot or 4 teams going for 2 spot.
You screw anything up by trying to bring him back too early, it looks bad on you.
Yes, Dan.
All right, we have GM Dan I standing by, and let's see what his picks are. Dan, what do you got? You're on the clock.
Well, the Bills, that's an entirely different story. And looking at what's left, best available, I take Eric Ebron.
The Jaguars would be wise to take Blake Bortles, the quarterback. This team, obviously, you saw the graphic just below. It was an incredible run.
I want to see the
Exciting.
10-11. I want to see Dayton Stanford. You know,
3-6 matchup in the West.
Trout is 23 years old, so this 7-year deal takes him to where he's 30.
Play for a dream. Their dream is to win the NBA championship.
Extremely impressive that UConn has gotten to this point.
Before we end our show, let's have one more 2-minute drill. Let's do it, guys.
Granted, Arizona was the favorite in that game because they had Derek Williams, who didn't end up being that great of a pro prospect, but was good in college. Andre Iguodala fouling out in just 13 minutes.
Something about it. Play by the rules or don't play.
Why are you throwing your hands up like that?
I don't care.
That's the look you get when grandma doesn't give you cookies.
I don't care. You know what? College football for me is in August.
Obviously, he wasn't there. There was the locker room chemistry. You have that issue there. That affects how things go on the field. I think last year, Washington would have won the division.
You're not going to be able to replace a guy who had 13 touchdowns and over 1,300 yards for you. It's just not going to happen. C for Curtis. Listen, you like how that rhymes? C, Curtis. Arizona.
It's the best offense that they've had ever.
Show the clip so we can see that beat Arizona. I want to see it on the nice TV screen you have.
No, I like the split screen right now.
Oh.
Just so.
Maybe Buchholz had grease in his hair.
Dirt that looks sticky. Hurts to see a team that averages more than 4 goals a game come out and only get 1.
We are all out of time. Thank you for tuning in to The Playing Field. We're here every Sunday from 11 to midnight discussing the hottest sports topics of the week. For Matt Stone and Dan I, I'm Alicia D'Addario, and we're out.